All right, guys, let's get it started with another news roundup here on the channel. We're diving into the latest on your Washington Commanders, keeping it fast, direct, and up to the minute as always. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We've got daily videos to make sure you stay ahead of the game and never miss a beat. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow and keeps me hyped to keep grinding for you guys. All right, let's jump right in. Nation, the news of Cliff Kingsbury's firing on Tuesday, January 6th hit that locker room like a ton of bricks. The word coming out is that the players, including our star Jayden Daniels, are absolutely crushed. The bond between those two was rock solid, and it looks like this move came down to a philosophical rift. Head coach Dan Quinn and GM Adam Peters clearly want to take our elite QB's development in a different direction. This is a massive, high-stakes gamble. Letting go of the coordinator who helped your QB win Offensive Rookie of the Year puts immediate, crushing pressure on the front office. They need to find a replacement who hits it out of the park, or things could get ugly with Daniels fast. But hey, it looks like fate might have just done Washington a huge favor. On Thursday morning, January 8th, the NFL world came to a standstill. The Miami Dolphins fired Mike McDaniel after 4 seasons. And why is that music to our ears? Because McDaniel is considered one of the most brilliant offensive minds in the league, and he has deep-rooted connections right here in D.C. Insider Jordan Schultz is already calling it. If McDaniel doesn't land a head coaching gig immediately, the most logical destination for him as an OC is right here. He's extremely close with Dan Quinn, a man he says he's eternally grateful to for helping him in his career and personal life. On top of that, he worked side by side with our GM Adam Peters back with the San Francisco 49ers. Adam Peters had insane success in San Francisco under the Kyle Shanahan system, and Mike McDaniel is the prodigal son of that scheme. He was the Niners OC from 2017 to 2022, exactly when Peters was in that front office. It makes all the sense in the world for Peters to go after someone with that DNA to mold Jayden Daniels. Bringing in McDaniel wouldn't just be a replacement for Kingsbury, it would be a massive upgrade. He brings creativity, speed, and a scheme that could skyrocket Daniels into the MVP conversation. The pressure is now squarely on Peters to close this deal and turn the locker room's frustration into total hype. The front office was bold to cut ties with Kingsbury, but if the plan is to bring in Mike McDaniel, they might have just saved the future of this franchise. So, is Mike McDaniel the dream hire to lead Jayden Daniels in 2026? Or are you still salty about Kingsbury leaving and think nothing can fix this mistake? Drop a comment below. I want to hear what you think about this potential match made in heaven. Switching gears, guys, we've got some serious news to cover. Cornerback Marshon Lattimore was arrested Wednesday night in Lakewood, a suburb of Cleveland, Ohio. According to reports confirmed by ESPN's John Keim and Cleveland 19, Lattimore was taken into custody for unlawful possession of a firearm and improper handling of a firearm in a motor vehicle. The police report states he was a passenger in a car pulled over for an expired plate. During the stop, Lattimore allegedly failed to inform officers there was a weapon in the vehicle when asked. He was taken to the station, booked, and released shortly after while the investigation continues. What makes this even worse is that this isn't his first run-in. Lattimore was arrested on a similar charge in Cleveland back in 2021, where he eventually pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor. The Washington Commanders have released an official statement saying they are aware of the arrest, gathering information, and staying in contact with the NFL League office. The league is notoriously strict with gun cases, especially for repeat offenders, so a heavy suspension could be coming his way as soon as he recovers from his injury. Lattimore arrived with superstar status in 2024 from the Saints, but his time here has been defined by frustration. He started 11 games for the franchise, but his 2025 season was cut short back in November when he suffered a torn ACL. Now, with this legal trouble, the front office's decision just got a lot easier. Washington can save roughly $18.5 million in cap space if they decide to cut him this offseason. With the total rebuild Adam Peters and Dan Quinn are planning, it's hard to imagine them wanting to keep a high-priced veteran coming off a major injury and facing legal heat.
We were hoping for news about big signings or our new OC, but instead, we're looking at a mugshot. It's a real shame for a player of Lattimore's caliber. I want to know what you think. Between the arrest and the ACL tear, would you still keep Marshon Lattimore for 2026? Or is it time to cut bait, save the cash, and get some fresh blood in the secondary? Let me know what you think about our number 2's future in the comments. All right, guys, let's wrap this up. And man, this one hurts. We have to be honest, Terry McLaurin just had the worst statistical year of his professional career in 2025. He finished with just 38 catches for 582 yards and 3 touchdowns. After signing that massive extension in the offseason, the expectation was to see Scary Terry taking flight, but the injuries just wouldn't let up. After the win against the Eagles, Terry was incredibly candid. He said the results don't reflect all the hard work he put in and that the frustration is massive. He's not one to make excuses, but we all know the truth. Without a rhythm and dealing with physical setbacks, it's tough for even a star like him to shine. And the plan was so good on paper, right? The front office brought in Deebo Samuel from the Niners to form one of the deadliest duos in the NFL. But instead, we got a medical nightmare. Deebo struggled with injuries too, and the connection between him, Terry, and Jayden Daniels never truly clicked. Deebo is heading into free agency now. He mentioned he loved playing with Terry, but he's leaving his future up to the business side of things. It leaves us wondering, will Adam Peters give this redemption tour another shot in 2026, or will he hunt for a younger receiver in the draft or free agency? But if there's one thing that keeps me optimistic, it's Jayden Daniels. Our QB has made it clear that his #1 priority is having a full, healthy offseason alongside McLaurin. In 2025, Terry missed training camp due to the contract drama, and then the injuries hit. Daniels said they aren't going to skip any steps in 2026. If this duo enters September healthy and with the chemistry they lacked this year, the sky is the limit. A healthy Terry McLaurin is exactly what the Commanders need to get back to being a threat in the NFC East. The 2025 season was a total gut punch for our offense, but the talent is still there. Do you think Terry McLaurin bounces back with a 1,000-yard season in 2026, or has his prime passed him by because of the injuries? And would you re-sign Deebo Samuel to give this duo one more chance? Let me know below. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell, because the off-season is officially here and I'm committed to keeping you in the loop. Much love, thanks for watching, and HTTC. Hail to the Commanders.